Prototype 2, Bring the Ruckus, as it's not called anyway.
No,
but it might as well be called Bring the Ruckus, mightn't it?
You will be bringing the ruckus. The ruckus shall be brought. This is another big surprise for the year. I reviewed this recently. I thought the original prototype had some intriguing ideas, but was pretty weak.
Oh, a sicko man.
Then it was reflected in the critical reception. This is a much better game, and it's actually one of the most fun superhero stroke supervillain games ever. Because it's set in New York again, which is, you know, an overused setting, but it feels sort of like a sort of fictional New York. It doesn't feel too hackneyed. The joy of it is the free running mechanic is so much fun, and the way you can sort of effortlessly leap and bound and float around the city is hella enjoyable and doesn't get old. The basic thing is that you are a man infected with a mental virus that makes you jump really high and have knives for arms, and basically you're running rampage across the city, which is New York's infected by a virus as well. So there's army dudes everywhere and infected zombies. It's like chaos, and causing chaos is one of the most fun things in this, where, as you can see here, you can use tentacles and all these mad mutant powers to like sling, you know, use tank guns as hammers and pull helicopters out of the air, and you know, surf on people's bodies until they turn into jelly, piles of red jelly. And yeah, it's like as you cause chaos, the city just turns into pandemonium. There's like traffic crashing and pileups and people running everywhere, and it's just madness. The story's absolute hokey nonsense. The lead character's a terrible one-liner machine. You don't play this for the story, which is pretty a big jumbled, confusing mess.
Isn't the first guy's goody the bad?
Yeah, the Alex Mercer, the hero of the first game, is now a sort of bad guy, and you're playing as a new character. But really, you don't play this for the story. You'll stop caring eventually. What keeps you driven is it does a good thing where it unlocks a new power like every hour almost.
Right.
So even 10 hours into the game, you'll suddenly like get the ability to fly helicopters, or you know.
What's the coolest power?
The coolest power is the black hole, where you can fire a giant tentacle into an object or a person, and loads of a dozen little tiny tentacles will pop out and grab any nearby scenery and pull them back into whatever you targeted. Nice. So you could, if you do it in the middle of a busy like road, you can like stick it on a tank and it'll pull like 20 cars in, and they'll all sort of, you know, it'll be a big physics mess, and it's really fun.
My biggest beef with this game, and it's not actually looking at it, it does look quite impressive, and obviously it looks similar to
the original
Infamous as well, Infamous 2 especially. What's this doing better than Infamous then?
Well, I don't.
Seconds.
Yeah, well, I don't like Infamous much, but I think this is a lot more. It's a lot more fun and instantly gratifying, and there's less tedious legwork.